In a quiet town nestled among rolling hills, lived a father named Tom and his daughter Ella. They had a close bond, often sharing their thoughts and worries with each other. One evening, as they sat together in the living room, Tom noticed that Ella seemed unusually quiet and tense. "Is everything okay, Ella?" Tom asked, gently nudging her. Ella hesitated before responding, her eyes downcast. "Dad, I'm really scared about starting my new school next week. What if I don't make any friends? What if the teachers are too strict? What if I just don't fit in at all?" Tom could see the fear in his daughter's eyes. He knew how much the upcoming change was weighing on her. "I understand, Ella. Change can be really scary, especially when you don't know what to expect. But let me tell you a story that might help." Ella looked up, curious. She always found comfort in her father's stories. Tom began, "When I was a bit older than you, I went through something similar. I had just graduated college and was about to start my first real job. It was a big deal, a job in a new city, with new people, and a lot of responsibility. I was terrified. I kept thinking, what if I'm not good enough? What if I fail at this job? What if I've made a huge mistake in moving so far away from everything I know?" Ella listened intently, recognizing the same kind of worries that had been swirling in her own mind. "I worried so much," Tom continued, "that I started losing sleep. I'd lie awake at night, my mind racing with all the things that could go wrong. I was so anxious about what might happen that I couldn't enjoy the excitement of this new chapter in my life. I even considered turning down the job at the last minute." "But you didn't, right?" Ella asked. Tom smiled. "No, I didn't. I talked to your grandfather about how I was feeling, and he told me something that stuck with me. He said, 'Tom, you can't control everything. You can't predict the future, and worrying about it won't change anything. All you can do is prepare the best you can and trust that you'll handle whatever comes your way.' It was tough advice, but it made me realize that I was letting my fear of the unknown control me." "So, what did you do?" Ella asked. "I decided to face my fears head on," Tom replied. "I took the job and moved to the new city. The first few weeks were hard. I felt out of place, missed home, and doubted myself constantly. But as time went on, things started to get better. I made friends, learned the ropes at work, and eventually I grew to love my new life. All those fears I had before, most of them never came true. And the challenges I did face, I was stronger and more capable than I had given myself credit for." Ella absorbed her father's words, her mind racing with thoughts of her own situation. "So, all that worrying didn't help you at all?" Tom shook his head. "No, it didn't. It just made the transition harder. I realized that I had wasted so much time being anxious about things that were out of my control. The truth is, we can't predict the future, and we can't control everything that happens. But we can control how we respond. Instead of letting fear paralyze us, we can choose to be brave and trust that we'll handle whatever comes our way." Ella nodded slowly, understanding the lesson. "So you think I'll be okay at the new school?" Tom smiled warmly at his daughter. "I know you will. It's natural to feel nervous, but don't let those fears stop you from experiencing something new and exciting. You might have some tough days at first, but you're strong, smart, and capable, and most of the things you're worried about now will probably never happen. Remember, worrying about the future only takes away the joy of today." Ella thought about her father's story and realized that she had been letting her fears get the best of her. "I'll try, Dad. I'll focus on the things I can control and not worry so much about what might happen." Tom hugged her tightly. "Life is full of uncertainties, but it's also full of opportunities. Don't let the fear of what might go wrong keep you from seeing what might go right. Take things one day at a time and trust yourself to handle whatever comes." That night, Ella felt a little more at ease. She still had some nerves about starting at her new school, but her father's words echoed in her mind. Instead of dwelling on her fears, she chose to focus on the possibilities ahead. And with that, she drifted off to sleep, ready to embrace the new adventure that awaited her.